Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with 26 of 40 things that older black women should tell younger black women, but don't. Lesson, make action your preference. I think too many times black women spend most of their energy planning, considering, ruminating, wondering, asking for advice, rather than doing. You gotta do. You can't always think about, talk about, you need to do whatever it is. If you wanna be an influencer, get to making the videos, post them multiple times a day. If you wanna be a chef, you need to learn how to cook, and you need to start cooking for some people and getting their feedback on whether or not they like your food. If you want to lose weight, you need to go to the gym and stop eating chips. If you want to go back to school, you need to research colleges and get your coins together so you can afford the tuition. If you want to move to a new city, you need to start doing your research and scouting out apartments in that place. There's not as many limitations on us as we put on ourselves. A lot of times, the boogeymen that prevent us from doing what we really want to do is all self-generated. And I think the reason that more older black women don't tell younger black women to be action-oriented is because they're worried. They're being overly cautious. They will talk you out of something, then put that wind beneath your wing. They're not doing it because they want to keep you stuck. They're not doing it explicitly because they don't want you to advance, and they don't want you to take risks. But they don't want you to take risks because a risk is risky. But here's the thing, when you're young and you don't have a lot of responsibilities, maybe you're pre-mortgage, pre-children, now's the time for you to act. That's when you need to branch out. You need to try new things. You need to evaluate the possibilities, because there are so many things that we can do if we just get up and try them. Black women have a tendency to be too cautious, and rightly so. The world is not always kind to us. The world is not supportive of us. The world is not forgiving of us when we make mistakes. That's why we have to strengthen our core so that we can provide some of that wind beneath our own wings. Hopefully you'll do what I did or was able to do with the good Lord's blessing. I found a tribe of women who support me and believe in me and help me and encourage me every step of the way. Now, when I say make action your preference, I don't mean act rashly, okay? I don't mean just go out here and wild out and just take chances without the proper consideration. Some planning is okay, but be mindful of how long you've been planning. It took me almost a decade to do what I really wanted to do. And now that I'm doing it and people are responding, I'm like, why didn't I do this before perimenopause added all this fat to my ass? Ugh. So annoying. Another reason I think that older black women don't encourage younger black women to act more rather than to think and plan, or to not act at all, is because they have not done so. I don't want to say that they're jealous per se, but they may have had some experience where they saw somebody and it didn't work out, and so they bring that to you instead of bringing the other stories or the opposite stories to you where it did work out. I think that negative response, I don't know that it's intentional all the time. I think it is protective, because we literally would be a bunch of sociopaths if we just never encouraged our young women to advance or to try new things. And we're not gonna go there. We got some issues, but I don't think that's it. But that's one reason I advocate don't telling anybody what you're doing. Don't tell folks nothing. Don't give them an opportunity. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't. And, that, so what? So-and-so did that and it didn't work out. Who gives a fuck? I'm not so-and-so. Could you encourage? Could you say, oh, that's an interesting idea. Let me know if I can help. Wouldn't that be a more appropriate response? But you don't get that. You don't get that. Don't wait for that either, because you might die while you wait for that. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Take the risk. Move to the new place. Take the new job. Pursue a career in a completely different industry, because that's where your passion lies. If you're a young black woman, you probably have the capacity, capability, and the freedom to do that. Do it before it's too late. And technically, it's never too late. But do it now before life intrudes and makes it more difficult. So that's lesson 26 of 40 things that older black women should tell younger black women but don't. And I hope you guys come back for 27. Thank you.